If the festival had an epigraph, it might be these lines from T.S. Eliot's Little Gidding, which T.S. Eliot fans all over the world know. We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time. What you're going to hear today are explorations of the interior and exterior landscapes of South Carolina. I guess I'm just going to quote a bunch of 70s rock musicians this morning. To quote James Taylor, I'm going to Carolina in my mind. Well, all of us are going to be going to Carolina in the separate minds of all today's readers. And through the power of their poetry and prose, we are going to explore South Carolina anew. To what end? Why? Why think about South Carolina? Maybe to see it for the first time. Ben Wyant is going to read us a poem about Carolina that makes Carolina seem like an old compatriot, a friend that's grown distant. Carson Kohlenbaugh is going to leave behind Carolina culture and talk to us about getting in touch with the natural Carolina to which we may have grown blind. I'm not going to be able to drive the streets of downtown Greenville again without thinking about Gwendolyn Ence's story about a dragon fight going down in those mean city streets. That the city can be a place of adventure, not just commerce and consumption. Ethan Holland is going to set his cyber cop drama in Seneca, and I, for one, hope I live long enough to see it, Ethan. I want to see that Seneca. I've been to Orangeburg before, but after reading Alexis Hunter's poem, I can't see it the same way. I think about Roper Mountain differently after hearing Chad Chisholm's poem about seeing an eclipse there. And the University of South Carolina's campus looks different to me after reading Mark Sibley Jones's novel set on that campus as General Sherman is setting the city on fire. When I go to the Clemson Chipotle, which I do, Team Chipotle over Team Moe's, I'll think about Johanna Schwab's Enneagram number, which she works through in her essay. And when I walk the streets of Charleston, I'll be a little more sensitive to the city's ghost because of Kelsey Carnes's rumination on the holy city. It's reminiscent of the joke that David Foster Wallace tells about two young fish who, while swimming, encounter an older fish who asks them, "How's the water this morning, boys?" And as the two young fish swim on, they finally pause, and one turns to the other and says, "What's water?" As David Foster Wallace might say, this is water, the thing that surrounds us, that sometimes is so pervasive that we forget it's there. Today, this is South Carolina, real and imagined. And if you listen well, you just might arrive where you started and know the place for the first time.